Hi there, it's me again. Hope you enjoyed the course so far. Today I'm going to talk about two terms that you need to know about and also their actual purpose and meaning, because it's got a little bit lost over time and I'd like to clear this up for you. Again, this video is going to be both the Swagger and the Legend programs because it's relevant for both. If it's in the Swagger program, it's for you to understand your role within the organization at which you end up working in. And with the Legend program, it's how you set these and what they really mean. Okay. So we've got KPIs versus targets. They're the two things we're looking at today. KPI, if you do not know, stands for Key Performance Indicator. Now, what's interesting with this, if you think about the terminology, and if, like me, you know the origins of that in business, then that's actually different to a target. In a target can be aligned to more of a forecast to stretch to get something more out of your financial goals, financial milestones, budgets, and so forth. A KPI is very different. Now, a KPI the term KPI, should I say, came from Six Sigma, and Six Sigma was there to design for businesses to stop wastage. Okay, so the wastage is in the form of poor quality. So the way to look at this is if you've got a car manufacturer, they've got an A to Z of the assembly line. Okay, there'd be a cost of something going wrong. Okay, and they'll total this all up, and that's the cost of poor quality. Each of these steps are KPIs. So what that's telling us is a KPI is a quality metric. Okay, so it's showing, if something is its optimal quality or it's not. And that does have a place in business, absolutely. And KPIs should be done there in every which way, shape, or form. The problem is, and this is the reason why it's now got a bad name now as a KPI, is KPI is now used as a target instead, as a sales target. You must hit your KPIs, you must hit this. And for me, this is lazy management, okay? Whereas a KPI should be something to look at when something isn't going right. Let's have a look up. I think I see what the problem is. Let's do some training, let's do a refresh, and let's tweak this so it suits your style and make it work again, make it hum along. So it's an analytical tool to look backwards if something's not going right. If something's going right, you leave it alone. But it certainly isn't a target. A target is something that's very different. I'm quite target driven. Okay. So when I have a target, say it's a dollar figure, for example, I work backwards from it. Say it's for the month. I work backwards to see what I need to do. And I just make sure I focus on those little tiny bits and it should add up to the full target in the end. If I look at the full target the whole time, I'll get stressed. I'll be overwhelmed. It seems too big. I can't do it. I self-doubt and it's not going to happen. Okay. Probably not going to happen. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But who wants to leave it to the toss of a coin whether it works or not? Okay, but a target we'll sit down and we'll work backwards from. Generally speaking, I like to exceed targets. So targets there, we like to go over and above. It's very, very hit it now on the head. The company will give me targets. There'll be monthly targets, quarterly targets, yearly targets, stretch targets, targets everywhere you look. But I always have a personal target, so I don't rely on the company to tell me my targets. I work out what I'm happy with my own performance, which is what we're turning up to work to do. We should be proud of what we give the company, okay, for that to work. So I'd have a personal target as well, but it is not a KPI. It should not be confused as a KPI. Now, if you're the business owner, okay, KPIs are really important for the quality. So you work out what your service or product is and you work out where you don't want your wastage and you put your KPIs on for the quality and use it as an analytical tool on that basis. And you set your targets according to the person's last month, last quarter, and what have you. If you are in business though, my recommendation is to go one step beyond that and to look at OKRs. And that's kind of KPIs on steroids. It looks at the business as a whole, all the different components put together to the end product. That's a separate conversation, but that's the way I would look at that. But I think if I talk to the person that's going to go into employment to understand the difference between KPIs and targets, anybody who's going to set up a business hearing me talk to member staff and how they should be retrained and how they should be used correctly is also going to pay off so that you also understand it so that everybody's on the same hymn sheet. Hopefully that helps. I'm sure it will. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope that you did enjoy it, had lots of takeaways from it. As before, please subscribe below so you can keep on top of any new releases we have. And also, if you would like to have your story told, just reach out with me and I'd love to give you that platform. My best email address is tom@purplepatchconsulting.com. Thank you.